Hey everybody, it's Rory from ansgear.com, and we've got a brand new barrel from Deadlywind, something very different from what they've been doing in the past. I've got a carbon fiber barrel that has a sleeve that goes in the front of the barrel and accommodates a sleeve to go into the back of the barrel as well. So you can bore size the back of your barrel just like you normally would with a freak barrel, PWR barrel, but then you can also bore size the front of the barrel to minimize any lost air or anything like that. Now that paintballs are trending small, everything's getting smaller, smaller, smaller. What we're seeing is the small ball getting towards the end of the barrel with a inserted system or whatever. Those ends of the barrels are pretty wide, and with that small ball, you're losing out on some performance parameters that could potentially benefit you right there. So by being able to size the front of the barrel to be a closer match, you don't necessarily want it to be dead on to what you're already shooting, but being a closer match to the ball size, you can get some boost out of that right there. So we're gonna look at the barrel right here. This is the front, or I shouldn't say the front. This is the whole barrel right here. So this is the carbon fiber MOAB barrel right here. Mother of all barrels. This is wide. If you're looking at it like from here, it looks like it's a thick boy barrel right there, but that's so that it can accommodate both the back and the front inside of it. I've got the three front sizers right here. So this is an 8.5, 9.0, and 9.5. Especially with paint trending down in like the sub 680 range right now, 6.75, 6.77. When you get that small ball getting to that big end right there, you might want to size it down a little bit. So 6.85, you can bring that front end down and then keep that airflow going through there. So the way this works is you have your insert that goes in the front, and that's going to sit inside the front of the barrel, kind of like that. And then you've got your back end. So this barrel right here, the Deadlywind barrel, will accommodate either the PWR insert, like this one right here from Carbon, or the XL insert from Smart Parts, DLX GOG, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to pull both of them out and just show you how this works. So these pieces, when they are together inside the barrel, go in like this. So that's going to be inside here. So we've got our 6.87 going into our sized 6.90 front right there, or front sleeve. I'm not exactly sure what they're calling it right there, to give you a overall bore size right there. There are a couple different back ends that you can get for it from Deadlywind. The PWR back end right here is auto cocker only. So if you are going to use, or if you have PWR inserts, you got to have the auto cocker PWR back for it, right there. And then if you're going to go with Freak XL inserts, there's 5 different options for you. You've got cocker, obviously. You've got cocker, the ion or the lux thread. They call it ion impulse thread. People are using it obviously for luxes. A5, Spider, and 98 Custom right there. So those will be your 5 options for that. So first, we'll just take the PWR back. We're going to go ahead and put that onto our barrel. I'm not going to call it the front, but we're going to put that on there, or our adapter. I'm going to call this our adapter and then our barrel. From here, what we're going to do is take our front piece, our front insert. So that would be, I'm going to take this 6.90 and I'm going to push this down in past the lip right here. I want it to sit deeper inside, and there's a reason for that. Once I've got that down in there, this little tip cap right here, this little composite cap, is going to go onto the end right there. Now with that barrel sitting back, this cap will come on and off super easy. But as soon as that tip slides up and goes inside the cap, we won't be able to pull it off of there anymore. So I want that to be on with that tip recessed a little bit, because you can't snap it on when the barrel's all the way forward inside there. So tip goes in, tip insert goes in first. slide it back a little bit, put the cap on, and then we're going to take our PWR insert and we're going to push that up. I pushed it out because I wasn't holding on to it. Steve, I dropped it on the floor. Can you grab it for me? I gotta get the camera guy to get that for me. It's on the floor down there. Thanks. Magic hand from down below. So push that in, put that on the front, hold on to it, and then push that up. You can see the insert comes right up into the end of that now. And when that's on there, I can't pull it off anymore. I can't even get my fingernails in there to undo that tip. That tip is on there right there. So if I want to get this little adapter, or not adapter, little tip guard off, I have to push that insert back a little bit like that, and then I can pop it right off. Put it in, hold on to it, push it forward, and then it's locked inside there. I can't get that off anymore. And that's how that works right there. So now we've got our PWR insert in there, we've got our barrel assembly, and then we have our tip insert, or our front insert, bored down to a 690. So we've got an 8-1 back and a 9-0. I could probably go 8-1 and then 8-5 is probably what I would do with that one, just to make sure that it is close. We don't want it to be exact, we want it to be close, just slightly wider. Now, if we're gonna go the other route with this one, so let's take our PWR insert out. We're gonna push our front insert so we can get our tip off, and then we can slide that out. And we'll put a different one in there. So we'll go over to Cocker for XL. Take our thread adapter off, put our new thread adapter on. All right. And then let's take our 8.5, put that one down in there. And again, we're going to push it down further than it needs to be so it's not sitting at the tip. Put our cap on at the end right there. Take our Freak XL insert, push that in all the way up in there. Now we've got that locked in there. Can't get that off. Stuck on there, which is just what you want it to be. And now we've got an XL insert set up inside there as well. So just to recap, this will work for XL or PWR. That's it. Those are the only insert setups that it's working for at the moment. We have 3 different front bore sizes. The 8.5, which is in right now, 9.0 and 9.5. And then for PWR, there's an autococker threaded adapter. And then for XL inserts, we've got Cocker, Ion, 98, A5, and Spider adapters right there. Let me weigh this up for you real quick. Can I get the scale? You know where that is? Oh, it's on the floor over here. Right over there. Let's throw this up on the scale just so we can see. We'll weigh it with the PWR. We'll weigh it with the XL insert. People are always interested in weights. All right, so let's move that over there. Turn her on. So this complete setup right here with the XL insert is 3.5 ounces. So it's under a quarter pound right there, not even 4 ounces. If we take this off, I'm going to pull that out of there. I'm going to remove this adapter, and then we'll put the PWR back on there. And again, with the adapter that's going on the back, that will change the weight slightly, because I mean, if you're going to throw a 98 adapter on there, it's a thicker backside, so you're going to have, you know, you can have a little bit more meat on that one. All right, so with a PWR insert, we were at 3.4 with the other one, 3.7. So it's, you know, 0.3 of an ounce heavier. So it's nothing right there. So yeah, that's it. If you're looking for the most customizable setup right now when it comes to barrels, being able to adjust the front and the back of the barrel, check these out. Brand new MOAB barrels from Deadlywind. They're available on the website. Get yours today at ansgear.com.